Hello and welcome to Groove, Sing, and All the Things. I'm your host, Amy Hailstone. Thanks for joining me on the podcast today. Today, I have one simple question for you. What if learning to sing were easy? If we haven't met yet, again, I'm Amy from Amy Hailstone Studios. I've been a guitar teacher for over 30 years, and I've been a vocal and performance coach for nearly a decade. I love to teach my students how to sing and play with less tension and more freedom. So let's jump into the episode today. What if it were easy? I know that might sound crazy right now, especially if you've been working on learning to sing for a while now, whether weeks or years. We all need to ask ourselves this question. Learning any new skill can be difficult. It feels foreign and stressful, like an uphill climb. But if you're excited about the possibilities, it can also be just that, exciting. So I want you to be in that mindset of what's possible. Like, can I get out of this state of overwhelm and overworking and just let something be easy? We can't get somewhere by doing the same thing we've always done. I think it's especially true with singing because we tend to overthink and overdo. That's where starting to think about this one simple question can be beneficial. So we do tend to go into learning a new task with a sense of, this is going to be difficult. I'm going to have to work really hard. And that's true, but we also have to allow for our natural tendencies too, especially with singing. After all, we're already voice users in our everyday lives. We're kind of halfway there. When we're talking to our friends, we're using the right amount of volume and the right amount of conversational. I am the queen of overthinking. I would make things 10 times more difficult than it had to be. I still do that in many areas of my life and sometimes even singing still. It's a tendency that I have to work to get past and say, am I overthinking this? What if this is way more simple than I'm thinking? Whether I'm trying to organize photos on my laptop or make the perfect scrambled eggs. I don't know. I overthink. So that's something I've had to work on not doing. And I'm asking you to think about that in your singing. Am I overthinking? Am I overdoing everything? What if this was just a simple thing that everybody can do? It kind of is, but it takes a while to get there. I do have to admit that. It doesn't have to, but for most of us it does because we think we have to work really hard. We create a lot more work for ourselves, and that's okay. We will get past it. We will do a little less of overwork each time, each practice session, each time we sing a song. We're going to allow a little more freedom, a little less muscle. Learning to sing can feel a little bit like someone saying, okay, today we're going to learn to walk. And you're thinking to yourself, well, wait a minute, I already learned to walk and I do it every day. I don't really have to think about it. I want you to think a little bit more about singing like that because you speak every day. You don't have to think about it. We incorporate a lot of sounds and pitches and rhythms in our everyday speech without thinking about it. We don't overthink it. Yet when we start to sing, something clicks and all of these mechanics turn stiff, forced, strained. Not always, but they can, right? It's like, oh, I'm sitting here talking. Oh my God. Okay, bye guys. See you later. Let me sing a song, right? It's totally like, I must work now. No, you really don't. So think about that next time you go to sing a song in your practice session or even approach an exercise. We don't strain in our everyday speech. If we're using our voice in a natural, free way, it does what we want it to do. Singing can be the same way. I'd love to offer you a free gift for spending some time with me today. I've made an exclusive video for the singers in the audience. It's called 3 Secrets and Exercises, an introduction to finding more freedom in your singing, where I give you 3 concepts and exercises to help you find more freedom and level up in your singing journey. If you're watching on YouTube, just click the link below, or if you're listening on your favorite streaming service, just go to amyhailstone.com/3secrets. And for the guitarists, I have a video for you too. This video is especially geared towards the new guitar players, giving you the 5 things every new guitar player needs to know. Just click the link below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on your favorite streaming service, just go to amyhailstone.com/5things. So after studying voice with 2 of the world's most beloved and in-demand vocal coaches for a combined 25 years, I finally learned that singing in a free way has much more to do with allowing than working. We really don't have to work so hard. As singers, we feel like we must work incredibly hard to deliver big emotions, volume, drama. But all we really have to deliver is the words that we're saying in the little story that we're telling our listeners. Yes, we decorate that story with effects and groove and different things, but at its core, we're just telling a story. We're storytellers. That can be mind-blowing to a singer who is just starting out and thinks they have to work really hard. I know it was for me. I remember the day my coach asked me, what if it was easy? He was saying the things I was putting myself through mentally, physically, learning to find my voice, or trying to find my voice in a natural, easy way, and working hard to do it. He could see that I was never going to get there that way. He asked me that one simple question, and obviously it stuck with me because I'm asking it to you today. He would tell me that this stuff is in fact incredibly easy. We don't have to work hard. All we have to do is let go, which can be difficult, especially in the beginning of our singing journey. I don't care if you're 10 days in or 10 years in, it can be difficult. Think about it. I think we psych ourselves out when learning to sing, or any difficult task, really, but like I said, there's something about singing that really accelerates that thought that I have to work hard. We expect that we have to work tirelessly at it, but that's really not the best way to learn, is it? After all, again, we're just telling a simple little story in a conversational volume. That's what we're looking to do. It can be such a dichotomy, though, to think something so simple can take years to learn how to do. We're all learning to do less. That's all we're doing. We're doing less so we can add things on top, but at its core, we're just peeling back all the layers of work and adding things and getting to that smaller, vulnerable place of just allowing these words to come out in a simple way. Make it easy. Ask yourself, what can I do in this practice session to make this song so easy? So don't go into a song and learn the whole melody at once, all the effects, the high notes, the climax of the song, everything. Take it little by little, stripped down. You got to strip it down to build it up. So whatever song you're working on this week, take it section by section, learn the melody, sing it simply. Maybe then, after you do that, maybe you're going to add a little effect at the end of one of the lines. You're going to sprinkle the effects. You're going to sprinkle the special things on. It can't all be a lot. So what if it was simple? How would you approach that? How would you approach your practice? How would you approach your songs? Again, this can feel very foreign. It can feel wrong. It can feel like cheating. I'm not really singing. But yes, you are. All I'm asking you to do this week is to ask yourself, what if it were easy? Ask it before every practice session. Every time you sing along with a song that you love, you feel like, oh, I might not be able to hit that high note coming up. Yes, you can. Just make a simple sound. Don't force it. Just be like, oh, I hit that high note real easy. Practice your exercise at an easy volume so you don't want to pretend there's a baby in the next room and you don't want to wake that baby. So you're not going to use a lot of big volume. You're just going to do your exercise. Simple. Don't overdo. See what happens. Play with it. Have a beginner's mindset. Let's see what can happen. So how would this change your approach and your attitude? If you catch yourself muscling up or willing something, I'm going to hit this high note no matter what. No big breaths. Just tell a little story, strip it down. You don't have to kill it every time you sing. Take it easy. Let things grow as they will. But you have to create that space for organic growth. If you're always at a volume 10, using big breaths, trying to sing to the back of the theater, you'll never find that sweet, easy place. Ask yourself this every day. Create some different approaches, less aggressive, more allowing approaches, and see what happens. I hope you start to believe that yes, in fact, it can be easy. And little by little, you trust it. It's going to take some time, step by step, little by little, every day. Try to do just a little bit less, make it a little bit easier. And again, you can always build stuff up later. You got to find the easy place first. If you're watching me on YouTube, please hit that like button if you've gotten some value out of today's episode, and please subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you there. If you're listening to Apple or Spotify podcasts, please give the show a follow and a review. That would be amazing. It means the world to me. In the meantime, keep on singing, and we'll see you in the next episode of Groove, Sing, and All the Things.